Hello, welcome to Front Page 2003 Part 2 video presentation. Today I am going to teach you how to place a content inside your table layout. Remember, in the previous Front Page Part 1 video tutorial, I had exposed you to design, split, code, preview windows, and also explained you how to select a layout from the range of layouts which are already predefined within Front Page 2003. Now let me select a layout for you first. As soon as I select a layout, you can see that the table width and the table height of each cell is being displayed. Now let me design a logo and place the logo inside this table cell. The left corner of the table, we have a small table with 179 pixels as width and 72 as height. So I'm going to design exactly with the same specification a logo in Photoshop. So let me take you to Photoshop now. I click File, New, and exactly with the same specification 179 by 72, and remember the color mode should be RGB color and the background should be white. I click OK, and you can see that the Photoshop has created a stage for me to draw my logo. Now let me color the background with blue. You can see here the background color is blue now. Now let me go and select another layer, layer number 1, which is going to be a layer placed above the background. Select the circle tool and I'm going to draw an oval shape, and I'm going to change the color to red. Now you can see that the oval shape is colored red. I move on to layer 1 at the right pane, right click and select blending options. And you see that the layers tail window is being displayed, from which you can select inner shadow and bevel and emboss to make your oval shape look like a button. Click OK. Now go to the color selection and select another color, maybe blue also should be okay, and select the text tool and type MIDT. Let it be at the center of your oval shape. Okay. Now you save it in Photoshop, File, Save As. Let me select as JPG and I say left MIDT. and I'm saving it in desktop. So I'll just press OK. So now we have designed a logo in Photoshop, and then we move on to front page express, wherein I select my table cell and insert the logo which I had designed earlier on in Photoshop. Insert picture from file, and it is left MIDT. You can see how beautifully our logo has exactly been placed in the table cell. Now, having designed this logo, it is time for us to create the appropriate buttons for our navigation, web page navigation. So I click the left side of my table cell below the logo, because that is where I'm going to place my buttons for navigation. Then I go to insert and then interactive button. You can see a range of interactive buttons being displayed. I always like the metal capsule 5 or maybe 4. Let it be blue colors. Okay, maybe the metal capsule 6 should be okay, because we have the blue color here. So having selected that one, you have to increase the size, maybe hovered font color, which is going to be red, and the pressed font color is going to be blue. I'll explain you later what do I mean by pressed font color and hovered font color. And let me go to image and increase the size to 179, because I know that my width is 179. So I have increased my size to 179, and then I'm going to go to button tab, wherein I'm going to type home, because you know the first link in any web page will be home. So I can see my home is being displayed here. So now all I got to do is to right click, copy and paste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I can always double click here to change the content of the button. So I change it to close outline. Then I click here, assignments, assignments. Then I can click here, double click, and again go and change the content of the button as assessment, and the last one as contact us. So having completed my left panel, let me see how the preview looks like. So I go to the preview window to check what happens. You can see here how my preview works. So the moment I take my mouse cursor over it, you can see the color changes. When I click, you can see it is changing to blue. So you should know that this is what exactly I was using in my design of the buttons as hovered font color and pressed font color. If you don't give hovered font color or the pressed font color, then you cannot see the changes when you click the button in the preview screen. So this ends our part 2. In part 2, I have clearly designed one logo for you and I have inserted it into my layout. I have also shown you how to create interactive buttons. Similarly, to complete your second assignment, all you got to do is to design a layout for me with appropriate size and also place it into this layout and send it to me as your second assignment. Thank you.